going on, everyone? Happy Friday. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. Today I wanted to create this video to share with you my insights on some value add stock plays that I feel can add so much value into 2021. We're all here to gain on positive proceeds and to lead with an altruistic mindset. Well, here, this is my dog. His name is Kobe. He's 15 years old. He's a Shiba Inu. He looks still like a little puppy, and I'm just out here just shooting some hoops and basketball and just taking my rounds around, as well as walking the dog right now. So before I begin though, I'd like to inform you that all of the information I'll be sharing with you should be used as guidance information only, and anytime when you do consider making an investment, please make sure to do your research. Now, the first ticker I wanted to share with you is Tesla, right? I mean, last Thursday I previously made content on Tesla when the share price was hovering at like $550. Now the ticker is hovering at around close to the $700 range. We know it's like at 690 something right now, so we can just top that off to like 700. That right there has been just a big jump in terms of just holding on to a ticker for about a week. But let's say if you are a long-term investor, that's a great opportunity to, let's say, either dollar cost average down or just being a new investor with high conviction in companies like Tesla and investing in a company that's one of the greatest out there. I mean, if you ask someone like, what do you like about your Model 3 or Model S, you'll get so much feedback as opposed to someone who drives like a Ford. And if you were to ask them, what do you like about your Ford vehicle, you won't get too many answers. So the difference is that this company has a competitive advantage with very solid product innovation. So that's why Tesla is one of the top companies out there. And Elon Musk is just shipping satellites all around the outer space right now, where he owns about 1/3 of all satellites, and using SpaceX to get its satellites out from the sky up into outer space. That just tells you that this company is all about futuristic innovation and automation. It also has Solar City acquisition years back with solar panels, and that just tells you that this company has a purpose, you know, with an environmental friendly focus. Now, let's not lose sight of what Tesla can do for you, because I personally feel that possibly by Q2 of this year, the share price can get up to like 1,000. So let's not ignore what Tesla can do in terms of future valuation. Next ticker I wanted to share with you is RIOT blockchain. So again, last Thursday I was making content on this stock ticker, a New York based company that focuses on Bitcoin mining. Imagine if this company can mine about 1,000 Bitcoin and the value of one Bitcoin gets up to like 100,000. In terms of capitalization, that just tells you that the share price can just gain significantly, because that's just so much asset growth for a company overall. We know that Bitcoin, the price is going up right now. It's at around like 57,000 per coin, and in the long term, I'm positive that it can get beyond the 100,000 per coin. And this is where the company is headed in terms of advancing just mining for Bitcoin, and that's why the share price has been hovering up. Last week it was like at $39, and now it's getting close to that borderline $70 per share price. That just tells you that it's been just bull running. And the question is, can it reach its prior resistance? Well, it's only like $5 away, so not too far off, right? So the V-shape has already taken place, and the question is, can it reach beyond the $100, 150 share price range? It's very possible with companies like RIOT blockchain. I mean, I remember back in like December of 2020 when I was suggesting this company, it was like in the single digit share price range. It's great to see future valuation with RIOT blockchain, and let's not lose sight of what this ticker can do for you overall. Next ticker I wanted to share with you is a biotechnology company, and that's IBIO. What's so unique about IBIO, right? Well, we know that recently the share price was at like the low $1, and now it's been V-shaping up. I mean, previously it got up to like 272 in the prior month, and we know that its prior resistance back in 2020 was at like $7 from a $1. It catapulted all the way up to $7. The question is, can it reach its prior resistance? Well, just analyzing the company in terms of its growth state, you can see that this company is hiring a number of positions right now in R&D and manufacturing, in purchasing. So you see that this company has a plan for establishing its manufacturing process. For example, there's a director of engineering position that's available right now, and I highly feel like Tom Isett, the CEO, will find someone with a large-scale experience background, since he had come from like GE Healthcare, as well as bringing on board of directors with large-scale experience. And we know economies of scale will take place with companies like IBIO, with support as well from like Texas&M, where they have the manufacturing process part of like AgroLife at Texas&M. Now, in terms of its product portfolio, it has the fibrosis IBIO 100, it has the IBIO 200 series, specifically the 201 and the 200. 201 looks like it's going to be releasing its toxicology data, and from a share price standpoint, it can definitely hover up to like $2 to $5 in the near term. And if held long term, I have firm belief that this company can ramp up to like the $30 share price if you're a long-term growth investor where you don't expect dividends from this company. So overall, that's just my takeaway with IBIO, and I firmly believe that in the long term this company will continue to add value, given the fact that it's not only a vaccine developer for animals with like swine flu or like COVID-19 or fibrosis, but it's also a contract manufacturer to develop monoclonal antibodies, to using its fast farm technology to do so, and that's patented technology, and it's using plant-based with a low operational cost. That's why I find IBIO to be a very unique company. Now, the next ticker I wanted to share with you is an OTC stock, and that is Interscope Hearing Technologies. We know that come towards end of the month, March 31st, this company could announce its uplifting with taking away the stop sign, being SEC compliant from a financial perspective. And this is looking very solid, because we know that with Google Play, it has accepted its Hear IQ app. We know that on the Apple Store, it has its Hear IQ app already where you can download it. We know that this company has partnered up with Walmart as well as Amazon to sell its product. So the fact that it has a business to consumer model, everything all virtual, where you can purchase their product at a very low cost, high quality, reliable product, then you know that you can purchase it online and it'll be mailed directly to your house. And all you have to really do is download the app and then program the device to your needs. And this is a Class 2 medical device company. And in terms of how it adds value, the fact that its app is rolled out in like about 180 countries, we foresee that this company is focusing on trying to add value to all patients with hearing problems all around the world. So not only in the United States, but also tapping in the whole global market, given the fact that e-commerce is growing year over year at a 30% growth. And we know that the company will be announcing partnerships with Fortune 100 companies in terms of supplier relationship to support its procurement process. So that's looking good, and I have high conviction with this company, given the fact that Matthew Moore, the CEO, just is so transparent with the data that he shares with all the shareholders of Interscope Hearing Technologies. So that's INND. I believe from a share price standpoint, let's say right now it's hovering at the 2 cents. Let's say if it goes up to like $1, you're gaining on like 50% in positive proceeds with your investment there if held long term. That's why I'm holding long and strong at this time. Next ticker I wanted to share with you is Blue Sphere Corporation by the ticker BLSP. This is a company that's based out in North Carolina that focuses on reusing waste and converting that into clean energy. This is looking very solid, because today was a day where SEC has allowed Blue Sphere to be traded on the market again. Unfortunately, not all buyers were able to get their orders set in place. However, I feel like come next week, it'll go back to normalcy. Today, unfortunately, the share price did take a downward dip. Right when the market opened, it was about like a 65% in reduction. However, over the course of just seeing the stock market go with respect to time, we see that the share price started hovering up. It got up to like 30%. So you can see that there's potential in this company, and that's why I'm holding my diamond hands long and strong, because I value Blue Sphere Corporation in terms of what it's working on. I mean, it's adding value. The fact that politics are changing, we need companies that have a true purpose to reuse waste and convert that into energy. And with its plant sites in various locations, it's able to generate revenue and sell that off. So I have no problem seeing that this company is not able to grow in the long term, because I do feel like it can long term. That's why I'm holding this company. Now, let's not lose sight of what Blue Sphere Corporation can do. And let's say if you're, hit with that reduction, just hold long and strong from my perspective, and you'll be all right in the long term. All right, next ticker I wanted to share with you is SKYE Bioscience, but the ticker SKYE. This is a San Diego-based company that's based out in San Diego, working on a prodrug using cannabinoids, tapping and unlocking the potential for needs that glaucoma patients are dealing with. Glaucoma patients are dealing with blindness, where they need a safe and effective drug. To date, there's commercial products that they're using. However, it's just putting a band-aid on just reducing intraocular pressure. However, with its prodrug product supported by University of Mississippi, along with having a solid scientific board member on the company's committee, coming from like Stanford University, Mount Sinai, University of Spain, University of Italy, that just tells you that there's reputable physicians and PhD scientists that have supported the growth of developing a robust product for glaucoma patients. And in the long term, I do feel like this share price will gain back to its prior resistance. Back in 2019, the share price was at like 119. It's currently at like the 12 cents. I firmly believe if held long term, let's say if you hold towards the end of the year, Q1 of 2022, the share price can catapult up to the whole dollar share price range, similar to like ZOM. So let's not lose sight of what this ticker can do for you. And it also has CBD VHS, where it doesn't have an intended use claim yet. However, the company is researching on possible opportunities to see what this drug can benefit, and that can be different than glaucoma. But the main focus right now is getting the THC VHS into human clinical trials, and that's estimated to happen in Q3 of this year. So I have firm belief that future valuation is coming, and the inflection point will likely come when the company is able to get through phase 1 clinical trials to demonstrate safety. That's when you'll have institution buy-in, and that's when the company will gain more on attractiveness, and that's when money will start flowing in and the share price will start skyrocketing. So next ticker I wanted to share with you is ZOM by the ticker ZOM. Now, I was previously recommending this ticker back in like November, December 2020, at the time when the share price was like 6-7 cents. It's great to see that the share price has just gained all the way up to like $2.80 where we see it today. However, it's been at the floor of like, above $2. That's looking very solid, right? I mean, in terms of seeing how it's grown from like pennies to like whole dollar value. The fact that the company will be commercializing TRUFORMA, its diagnostic product to evaluate issues with thyroid problems in dogs and cats, that will just enable veterinarians to do their jobs more efficiently and more productively and be able to assess what's really wrong with animals. And this is really an oligopoly market. You don't have too many competitors, and that's why ZOM can take significant market share from like IDXX, its competitor, where it does have a product intended for thyroid problems. However, with that competitor product, I personally feel like the cycle time for generating a lab result takes much longer than TRUFORMA, which can add value and play a bigger role for TRUFORMA, because if the company's product TRUFORMA is able to have a lower cycle time where it can display a result for the sample from the dog, and it's able to demonstrate a high accuracy, then it will definitely take significant market share from the current pioneer right now, which is IDXX. From a share price standpoint, I firmly believe that if held long term, this share price can go from like $3 to $12. So that's just my takeaway with a company like ZOM. There aren't too many stocks that's focused on trying to advance medical unmet needs, and dogs and animals, and we know that there's billions of dollars put into these type of companies because humans, we love animals, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic. So that's my takeaway with the ZOM as well. One more ticker I wanted to share with you before I end this content is a company that had just bull run today. I was previously recommending this ticker as well, and that's Carnegie Clean Energy by the ticker CWGYF. Today, the share price had gone up by like close to 50% in positive proceeds. I mean, I like this company because this company is based out in Australia. It's partnered up with Microsoft to leverage Microsoft's Azure artificial intelligence platform. It's partnered up with Hewlett-Packard back in 2020 in November to scale up its operations projects that are underway right now. It's all around the world, primarily concentrated in like the water areas of Australia. This company has different technology where it's able to generate energy from the waves that are produced all around the world. We know that it has partnership with like countries like Scotland, Ireland, different schools all around the world supporting this company. And from a share price standpoint, where we see it today, it's close to like 1 cent. But when you look at like 2017, it was like up to like 7 cents. You look at like 2019, it was up to like beyond that too, similar to like 6 cents. However, today it's not even close to that. But I do feel like if held long term, it will reach those prior resistance values again, because I personally feel that with global warming taking off, this company will be a value add play because we need to find smarter ways to generate energy. And I like the CEO because he has like 11 years of like, you know, CTO experience, chief technology experience, where he understands how the product works. And now as a CEO, I feel like the company will just continue to grow in the long run. And the fact that it's partnered up with Microsoft and HP, that's enough for me to have high trust in this company, right? I mean, you won't have corporations like Microsoft and HP putting their names out in companies that they feel wouldn't add value to society. So today it bull run by like 50%. The question is, can it run continuously? I have firm belief that it can, although there may be some risk where it will take some drop off. But from a zoomed out perspective, if you focus on companies that can add value with the true purpose, just like the companies I share, then it could gain on significant positive proceeds. So I hope that this video was helpful and that I gave you new insight on value add hidden gem stock plays, as well as stock plays that had just gained significantly just recently. And I hope that this video was valuable. And one more hot pick I wanted to share with you before I end is APHA, right? I mean, I previously recommended this ticker at like $4 and now it's gone up to like $20. I mean, just 1 week alone, it's gained by like close to 30% already. So just keep an eye on APHA because this is a high quality Canadian company that's producing cannabis. It has partnerships all around the world. It's, you know, scaling up its operations to export into the European market, and soon the strategic business will be to focus more on the US markets. And there we have it. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. You know, let's just enjoy the weekend, relax, and you know, the stock market will open again next week on Monday. So if you have any questions, comments, please leave it down below. And you know, one new thing I wanted to mention is, let's say if you have any high conviction plays where you've gained like on like 50%, you know, let's leave a quack comment below, and you know, we can discuss about it and share with the community. Thank you all. Have a wonderful weekend. Goodbye.